Hello and welcome to video lesson number 1, which is all about parasites. So I'm going to be covering what they are, why we have them, and the most common signs and symptoms that you have a parasitic overgrowth. So essentially, what is a parasite? It's any organism that causes harm to the body. And so harm can be in the sense that they steal your nutrients, or in the sense that they're going to release their own waste products within your body and negatively impact your terrain and increase toxicity. It could also be the fact that they're moving around the body, so they can move through the gut wall, creating intestinal permeability, but also as they're moving through tissues, they can move through glands, they can move through organs, they can get stuck in places like the bile ducts and start to reduce your bile flow, which is going to impact your digestion, and so on and so forth. So they can cause harm in a variety of ways, and that by definition is a parasite. Why do we have them? We all have them. They're completely, they're part of nature. It's completely normal to have parasites. And it's actually a diverse microbiome in the gut that is a healthy microbiome. The more diverse, the better. And so parasites are part of that diversity. But the problem occurs when they overgrow. And the reason they overgrow is because the environment is right for them to do so. So they are all about consuming toxicity. So the more toxicity you have in your body, which can be, chemicals, pollutants, just general toxicity, heavy metals, all of these things, the parasites are going to overgrow as a protective mechanism. So it actually protects your body. Without them consuming the excess toxicity, you're going to be feeling even iller and sicker with more symptoms than you may have already. Okay, so everything the body does is for a reason, including parasitic overgrowth. So they're actually there to help protect you. And that's why when you parasite cleanse, it's not just about taking herbs to kill parasites, it's about looking at the root cause of why parasites are there. And so it's putting that hand in hand with changing the internal environment, okay? And that's how you're going to get a successful parasite cleanse, which I'm going to touch on and dive into in a completely separate video because that's quite a big topic. But the final question for this video I'm going to be answering is, what are the most common signs and symptoms that you have parasites? And the short answer is, if you have any chronic symptom or chronic health issue, parasites are going to play a role. All disease starts in the gut. Parasites are part of a microbiome, okay? So they are, like I say, they're going to overgrow when you have toxicity and all these other things going on, and when you have a disbalanced microbiome, okay? It's that disbalance, and it all starts there, which is why healing must start there. So any chronic health issue, any chronic symptom, some of the most common would be skin issues, digestive issues, bloating, gas, undigested food. It would be if you have itching in your bottom at night, particularly if you have sleep issues, if you wake up frequently in the night. Parasites are more active at night. And so for that reason, your immune system's lower, parasite movement is higher, that can really disturb your sleep. So yeah, skin issues, sleep issues, digestive issues, if you have any aches and pains. If you have autoimmune disease, parasites can be a big player, because what happens is they can hide within tissue, they can hide within glands like the thyroid gland, and your body is trying to get the parasites out because they're causing problems. And while it's attacking this harmful organism, in the process it can damage tissue and glands. And so it looks like your body's attacking itself, but it's not. It's attacking something that's hidden within part of your body. Okay, so then when you then cleanse the parasites out of these areas, suddenly that attack no longer needs to happen. This is why we've had great success with all sorts of autoimmune conditions, because it's getting to the root cause of why the body is attacking a certain part of your body, okay? So yeah, they're the most common signs and symptoms, but as I say, generally any chronic symptom, parasites are going to be a component. And that's why when I take clients through root cause healing, there are 6 key areas. And when you address all of those 6 key areas, you ignite your body's own self-healing mechanism. The body can heal itself. It just needs the right circumstances and to create the right environment. And parasite cleansing is a component of creating the right internal environment and creating a terrain where disease can't thrive. You can't have health and disease in the same body, and that comes down to the terrain. Okay, so join me in the next video where I'm going to go deeper and teach you more about parasites, because that's a topic that a lot of you showed interest in and that you wanted to learn more about. So I'll see you then.